to be ready, Baroness.
Quiet, you fool! More light. Whenever I work with the monster, I overload the circuits.
His mother and father are going to be electricity.
Silence!
Will he walk? Will he talk?
Restoring the monster will be my greatest achievement.
He's horrible!
Hardly good. This switch will turn on the special current when we are ready.
Baroness Frankenstein! Baroness Frankenstein!
The lights, Igor.
I won't.
Who was that calling, Igor?
She wasn't calling Igor. She was calling Baroness Frankenstein.
Yes, but who was it?
Oh, that was the Phantom Bride. She makes me nervous.
Nervous? Why?
Because every time she moves, her bones rattle.
This just came for you. It was hand-delivered by a messenger.
That's odd.
So was the messenger.
In this castle, who notice?
Oh. Oh.
What's wrong?
This can't be.
Good news or bad news?
Quick, Igor, find Medusa, find Vampira, find Laguna.
But they're upstairs. I don't go upstairs.
Do as I command.
At once, Baroness. But there's mice up there!
Truly, the House of Frankenstein is cursed.
What was in that letter? I've never seen you like this.
I am depressed. If I saw a rainbow now, I'm sure it would be black and white.
Anything wrong? You look worried, Baroness.
Oh, it's you, Jacqueline Hyde. Which one are you now?
You are distraught. She's Jacqueline, of course. When she's Hyde, her nails grow long, her hands turn into claws, and she makes those terrible faces.
Of course. Forgive me. My mind wandered and I went along with it.
What's happening?
Oh, it's you, Invisible Man. Do come in. This concerns you too. Sit down.
I can never make it out. Just follow his footsteps on the carpet.
Comfortable? Good.
I still don't understand what's going on.
That's not unusual for you, Phantom Bride.
Igor has sounded an alarm.
Do sit down, Medusa.
That's a good idea. I'm not tired, but the snakes are.
Where are the others?
They'll be along.
Don't sit on the Invisible Man!
Yipes! I am sorry, Invisible Man. I didn't see you.
No one ever does. That's why he's called the Invisible Man.
My poor darlings are restless. They know when there's tension in the air.
Personally, I'd rather have tension in the air than snakes in my hair.
I found them, Baroness!
I do not like to be up and around in the daylight. It wrinkles the skin and damages the taste buds. This is an emergency. In that case, I shall rest my eternal bones.
Don't smell the Invisible Man!
1,000 pardons, I did not see you sitting there.
Nobody ever does. That's why he's called the Invisible Man.
Let's not go into that again. Sit here, Vampira. I'm thirsty.
Don't look at me. My blood dried up centuries ago.
No wonder the groom didn't show up for your wedding.
He's not handsome, he's a monster.
Igor! How many times must I tell you not to torment the monster?
I do get Baroness.
You better not. If I catch you talking to the monster one more time.
But you can't hear me, Baroness.
You think not?
Of course. He's got no brains.
The monster has brains, but they're in dead storage. Precisely. They just need a little charge from this current. But now, I have fearful news.
You don't mean he's coming back? Not the werewolf.
He's a disrupting influence. Also, he teases my snakes.
He grooves his face with a comb.
He won't conform to the community standards.
And we're the community.
He steals a dead fly from a blind spider.
He scratches the upholstery.
There's nothing worse than the werewolf.
If he comes in the front door, I go out the back. Can't stand to be around him.
Could we forget the werewolf?
Forget him. Who could forget such a creature? The day he was born, his father took one look, ran down to the zoo, and threw rocks at the stork.
You exaggerate, Phantom Bride.
The creature's not normal. Do not let him return.
He slobbers over everything.
His tongue is so long he can steal an envelope after he puts it in the mailbox.
He ain't even housebroken.
Silence, all of you! The werewolf is not coming back. Ever. Something far worse is about to arrive. I have received a most distressing communication. One that affects us all. As you know, I bear the name Frankenstein. Because my ancestors' experiments with the monster, the name Frankenstein has become a name to fear. That is why I've opened this castle to all the creatures of the night, I, too, have no prejudice. Here we are safe from the prying eyes of ignorant villagers.
Boo.
And I can continue my ancestors' work. Nothing must stop my experiments. I shall restore the name of Frankenstein to greatness. Frankenstein, a name once respected, now reviled and rejected. Full of shame. Dr. Frankenstein, a great scientist, I name because of his assistant. He's to blame. I'm to blame. My grandfather found the way to raise the dead, and just on the verge of his success, this idiot put the broad brain in the monster's head, who then killed 100 villagers. Dr. Frankenstein, it happened so long ago, but still the townsfolk cringe in terror.
In terror.
And you swine, as long as they're still upset, they won't forget your stupid error.
My little Emma.
That's why I must restore the glory of what's yours and mine by bringing fame to the name of Frankenstein.
And Igor.
But there is something I should have told you.
Told us what?
Castle Frankenstein does not belong to me.
What? I knew it.
I had to sell the castle years ago for back taxes.
Who bought it?
A wealthy American matron.
Sounds like a tourist.
Tourist? How unfortunate.
Tourists have only one motto.
Stop, look, and litter.
Will you all please pay attention? The matter is urgent. Because of my name, Frankenstein. This rich American matron has allowed me to stay on
As what?
housekeeper.
Housekeeper?
Not only that, she has sent money each month to help maintain the staff here at the castle.
Staff?
There is no staff.
What have you done with the money?
I have used it for my experiments. Every penny. Now I hear word that the rich American matron is coming here.
She's coming here.
And when she finds out there is no staff, she will throw us out.
No!
I can't cope with the outside world. It's awful. You should hear what the hairdressers say to me.
I can imagine.
Who are you to talk? One sip of ordinary water and we all see a hide. It's terrifying. Even my snakes recoil.
Alive! Alive! It's alive!
Nonsense. Merely a muscular reaction.
But he moved!
Think of him as a human dynamo who got short-circuited along the way.
Who is this rich American matron?
Mrs. Hannah Hoople from Pottsville, Pennsylvania.
Possibly a relative of the Hooples from Transylvania.
When does she arrive?
Any minute.
Any
minute?
That's what her letter just said.
We've got to think of something.
I am open to suggestions.
The Invisible Man is clever.
Good idea, let's ask him.
Invisible Man, what advice could you offer us?
Excuse me. The Invisible Man left when the monster set up.
Oh,
I've got it. How long is Mrs. Hoople planning on staying here?
only the night. She's traveling on to Paris in the morning.
Perfect. Paris is not perfect. It has many faults.
How could you know?
I was supposed to have him married there
When?
in the year 1500.
Oh, that's why she wears a veil.
I'd wear a veil too if I had a face like Hoy's. She ought to hire a pickpocket to lift it.
Look who's talking. A walking snake pit.
You need a psychiatrist.
What is that?
A psychiatrist is a person who will listen to you as long as you don't make sense. He'd do well here. But we must concentrate on the issue.
We're all agreed we don't want to leave.
Of course.
Certainly.
I'd give every drop blood I have to remain.
That's not much of a sacrifice. considering you don't have any.
The monster must not be moved from the castle.
Why?
Because we live right near the graveyard and we get a great deal on spare parts.
Look at all of us sitting in this room. The solution is obvious.
I perceive your plan. Excellent, Jacqueline Hyde. Excellent.
What plan?
If Mrs. Hannah Hoople from Pottsville, Pennsylvania expects to see a castle staff, we won't disappoint her. The plan is foolproof.
You mean we're going to be the staff?
Brilliant idea! I shall be the downstairs maid. Way down in the dungeon!
Splendid scheme, but who'll be the butler?
I'll be the butler.
No good. I said the plan was foolproof, not idiot-proof. Without as convincing as the werewolf.
Please! Don't mention that name.
We'll use you-know-who.
Where's the mummy?
I told him to rest. He's becoming a bit unraveled.
Oh, Miss Pottsville's here from Hoopelvania.
You mean Mrs. Hannah from Transylvania?
Yeah.
Miss Sylvania from Hoopahania.
Yeah.
Mrs. Cannibal from Hannibal.
Yeah.
Whoever she is, she's at the castle door.
Yeah.
Quick! Each of you are now a servant, a member of the staff. Remember, act perfectly normal. What am I saying? Quick, disperse! If ever the monster moves again, leave the room immediately and come for me.
Why is this so important, Baroness?
Because once I have restored the monster to life, the first person he looks upon he will consider his parent. In order to have complete control over the monster, he must first look upon the face of Frankenstein. Now, do you understand?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Igor!
Oh my gosh!
I warned you about that!
Please have mercy!
You must not torment the monster!
Ow! Ow!
I will be respected to you!
Ow! Ah!
You stupid, incompetent oaf!
Ah! Ah! Ah!
What are you pointing at?
I banged. No one answered.
Mrs. Hoople, what an honor. Your message arrived only a few moments ago. Won't you sit down?
Who or what is that unusual looking person?
Oh, him? That is only idiot. I mean Igor. Run along, Igor, and tend to your frights. I mean lights.
I'll come directly to the point, Baroness. Month after month I send your check, and I never hear a word in return. Unusual behavior, I must say.
My letters must have gotten lost in the mail.
All of them. Also, the people in the village tell me strange things happen here at night. Weird lights, that sort of mumbo-jumbo.
They're ignorant villagers, imagining all sorts of things because of the name Frankenstein.
Silence! Perhaps. But in any case, I'm inspecting all of my European properties, and if I find anything out of order, I shall close the castle immediately. You understand me, Baroness?
I think you'll find everything in order.
Order? Weren't you beating the handyman with a whip?
It's the only way I can keep the staff in line. They respect authority, and this way you get the most of your money.
Yes, servants can be a problem. However, I'm dissatisfied with the grounds. The driveway looks like a weed patch. The dust in the hallways is stifling. And unless I'm mistaken, I saw a hearse stitched in the fountain. There are cobwebs everywhere I look. Not only that,
Yes.
I had the feeling I was being watched by someone or something in the shrubbery.
Something?
It wasn't amusing to me. I couldn't shake the impression. That may be because the shrubbery looks as if it hadn't been trimmed in years. Don't I pay for the gardener?
Igor's the gardener too.
That creature who slunk out like something from a horror film?
Many people remark on the similarity.
I'm not at all satisfied with what I see. No, not at all. I shall make a complete inspection. My niece and her husband, newlyweds, are with me. Send the butler to the car and have them fetch their luggage.
The butler? Yes, the butler.
I do have a butler.
Certainly, Mrs. Hoople. The butler, yes, the butler.
Caris, will you fetch the luggage from the car? I take a very light lunch. My diet, you understand. This past year I lost 20 pounds.
I imagine that was weight off your mind. Oh, I beg your pardon.
What? What was that weird-looking thing?
I didn't see any weird-looking thing.
It walked in and walked out.
Oh, you mean Karis?
Karis?
That's your butler.
My butler?
He was in a terrible accident, but he's much better now.
I'm feeling a bit faint. Might I have a glass of water?
Certainly, Mrs. Hoople. Perhaps it's the altitude. We're very high up, you know.
Not high enough for what I think I saw.
What was it you think you saw?
My butler is a mummy.
A mummy? A papa, maybe, but not a mummy. You rang, Baroness?
Bring Mrs. Hoople a glass of water.
At once, Baroness.
No ice. Ah! Snakes! Snakes! I'm afraid of snakes! I was afraid of this. She'll need a tranquilizer. Snakes! They're all over the place. Get them out!
What on earth?
Ah! Oh, Ted! Pauline! You won't believe what I just saw! This place is crawling with snakes!
Now, Mrs. Hoople, you're just upset, overtired. Too much traveling, that's all.
You don't understand, either of you. This place is unusual.
It better be.
It's in the house, it's a flat house. There's something going on that's not quite right. Don't bother to unpack, we'll all be going back. I don't intend to stay here overnight.
Auntie!
This isn't a house, it's a madhouse. With creepy creatures crawling everywhere. A girl came walking through, I swear that this is true. Whose head was growing snakes instead of hair.
Mrs. Hoople!
There's got to be an explanation for what you thought you saw just couldn't be. You had a brief hallucination. Don't tell me what I did or didn't see.
Now, Auntie.
This isn't a house, it's a madhouse. I think I know what happened, Auntie here. You're suffering from jet lag. I'll go and get a wet rag. No, don't. I want you both to stay right here. It could be just an upset tummy, which made you see that girl I really did. What's more, I also saw a mummy, the kind you usually find in pyramids. This really is not such a bad house. It's all in your imagination. No! My eyesight's 20/20, and believe me, I saw plenty. And before I see no more, let's go. She's not kidding. How I wish I were. This house is for sure a my home.
It's Castle Frankenstein.
In this place, they ought to mark the tables his, hers, and its. They have to beat the gardener with a whip. He's like a caged animal. The butler is a walking mummy. And the maid.
What about the maid?
She has snakes growing out of her head.
Your water, Mrs. Hoople, without ice.
Don't let her get me, please.
For goodness sakes, Aunt Hannah, pull yourself together.
Hi. What's your name, Fraulein?
Jacqueline, madam. It's a pleasure to welcome you to Castle Frankenstein.
No more snakes? Oh, perhaps I've been a bit overwrought.
Let me show you to your room. You can rest.
Yes, that's an excellent idea. I'm not well. No, I'm not well.
A nice nap will do wonders for you, Mrs. Hoople.
Yes, you're most kind.
What do you make of that?
Oh, poor thing. She's always like this when she's not married.
How many times has Hannah been married?
What?
I mean, exactly.
Only 6 times.
6?
She outlived them all. Funny thing about my uncles.
They all had your Aunt Hannah for a wife?
They all looked exactly alike.
Alike?
She went for the early American features.
I'm not following.
They all looked like buffaloes.
Buffaloes?
They're all hairy.
They were all named Harry?
No, not Harry. Harry. The minute she meets a man who has a big bushy beard and doesn't say much, she's like a lovesick schoolgirl. She can't resist. Ow!
What's the matter?
Don't do that again.
Do what?
You pinched me.
I did not.
You most certainly did.
Certainly did not.
The invisible man, I suppose. Mrs. Hoople is resting. May I show you to your rooms? Upstairs? First row on the left, but I'll be happy to show you.
No need.
You mustn't do that again.
Do what?
Oh, forgive me, sir. I was thinking out loud.
How long have you been here at Castle Frankenstein?
Only a few months.
Like it?
I like the isolation and the solitude. Oh dear.
What is it?
Your aftershave cologne.
It's called Night in the Black Lagoon.
Yes, I know. I'm allergic to it.
How can I help?
You can't.
Black Lagoon never gets this reaction before.
I'll be all right.
Doesn't sound like it.
I'm strangling. Move away from me. Move away.
You'll need some water.
No.
Hey, wait a minute. Could you tell me where the kitchen is? We'll need some water. Jacqueline? Jacqueline? Where are you?
Become to mop up is permitted, Jacques.
What? Oh yeah, sure.
I recovered.
Glad to hear it. Where did you say my room was?
Upstairs, first on the left. Grab some packing. I'll show you.
We all work very hard here at Castle Frankenstein.
Great.
Marvelous stuff. Couldn't get another one like it at half the price.
So far, so good.
If we can keep it up until morning, we may get away with it.
I can only last until Zon. Then I must get back to my coffin.
Mrs. Hoople's getting suspicious.
Suspicion is improved, and I think everything is going along as well as can be expected.
So do I.
Thank you, Invisible Man. I appreciate your feeling. Remember, nothing must stop the flow of money.
Baba, money is filthy.
Money may be filthy, Vampira.
Filthy? Vampira? Could you separate those two words just a little more?
Vampira. Money may be filthy, but it buys a lot of disinfectant.
Hear, hear.
Thank you again, Invisible Man.
He does move around a lot.
What we must do now is continue along just the way we're going. Only, Medusa,
Yeah?
I think it would be best if you wore a wig or a dust cap. Cover the reptiles.
We'll have to take a vote.
Vote.
Each snake is entitled to one vote.
Well, in that case, I suggest you stay out of sight. We can't risk having Miss Hoople see the snakes a second time.
I agree.
Would you mind not running around the room, Invisible Man? You're only adding to the confusion.
Imagine what it would be like if he were back.
Who?
He.
Who?
Hoo-hee.
He who? Please, please.
I mean the werewolf.
Everyone hates the werewolf. He's bad news from his head to his toes.
He's covered with fur that's so dirty, they say. The odor's been known to drive maggots away.
Everyone hates a werewolf. He wreaks havoc wherever he goes. The furniture broken, the curtains in shreds. There's very good reason why everyone dreads a visit from whom we refer. The werewolf.
His awful manners will gag you. He's not known in these places for his social graces.
Take care or he will drag you away from the bunch and hang you for lunch. Everyone hates the werewolf. Now you know the reason why. The truth of the matter is there's no one better than this despicable guy.
You'll soon learn to hate, we are sure. The werewolf.
It sounds like the charge of the Light Brigade.
Perhaps it was my imagination again. I see snakes when there aren't any. Hear people running when the room is empty. Oh dear, what's happening to me? Ah! Who are you?
You your cook, madame.
My cook?
That is correct.
If you're my cook, then why are you wearing a bridal veil?
Oh, this isn't a bridal veil. This is an onion protector.
An onion protector?
So my eyes won't water.
Isn't that a bouquet of dead flowers in your hand?
Dead flowers? Oh no, Mrs. Hoople. This is an herb garden.
I do let my imagination rage on. I simply must pull myself together. I always come apart when I'm unmarried. Oh, cook must have laid out a buffet. I'm famished. A bite can't hurt. I suppose there's cheese and fruit and cold cuts and a nice damp sheet to keep everything fresh and appetizing. Ah! Murder monsters, help!
Aunt Hannah! Aunt Hannah! Aunt Hannah, did I hear you calling? Oh, this place is like a haunted mansion. Hear sounds and see nothing.
Help! Help! Help!
What was that?
Wunderbar! The invisible man is subduing the werewolf.
Beat him!
Fight, invisible man, fight!
Hunt him! Stop him!
Jump on it!
Nail at him!
Fight him!
Come on! Oh, for heaven's sake!
What an unusual looking lampshade. Henry? If it's not Henry, it's Oscar, or Leo, or Seymour, or Thornton, or Abe. Sir, with that beard and those great sad eyes, you're the living image of my previous husbands, all 6 of them. May they rest in peace. Don't say a word, just let me look at you. Yes, you were like the others, dark and handsome. When it's dark, you're handsome. They, like you, had the face of a Saint Bernard. Those teeth, just like Abe's, and I loved Abe more than any of my other mates. Oh, sir, I must be married. Without marriage, I'm not sane. I'm irrational, confused. I even imagined a simple buffet to be the Frankenstein monster. The effect of this castle, obviously. My fortune is at your disposal. It will help your love for me to bloom. Marvelous! You're a man of few words. I love you. On our way to Paris, we can stop off at the drugstore. I want to stock up on mouthwash. Tell me, Wolfie, may I call you Wolfie? Because somehow you remind me of a wolf. A weird wolf, but a wolf. A wolf in his second wolfhood. I feel so young. Mrs. Hoople, where are you going with that? That, dear Baroness, is my next husband.
Well, Mrs. Hoople, you can't marry that.
Don't be presumptuous, idiot. I shall marry whomever I choose. We're off to Paris for our honeymoon. You tend to things here as usual. I'm very satisfied with your efforts. My niece will understand.
Boy, she's marrying a real dog.
Do you know what this means?
They're gonna have puppies.
No, you idiot. It means we're finally rid of the both of them.
Oh, yeah. All because she likes really hairy men. Boy, is she condemned to a life of coughing up air.
Too lovely, sir, and so important.
Ah, don't stop singing. And there she goes. The werewolf and Hoople will leave us alone. Their marriage is killing 2 birds with 1 stone.
Love is blind, a castle Frankenstein, a hairy Valentine combined two.
But there is a chance things won't turn out so great. What if they return with a litter of 8?
Now that wouldn't be very fine for Castle
Frankenstein.
Well, at least we're rid of the both of them for the time being. I'm going to enjoy the peace and quiet while I can.
What?
Who was that? Igor, the handyman and the gardener. He's eccentric.
Castle Frankenstein would make anyone that way.
I'm afraid I don't understand.
Well, I mean, if a boy were to meet a girl whose lips were on fire, who'd tremble in his arms, he should probably give her up.
She probably has malaria. Ha ha, very droll. When's lunch? Baroness? My aunt? She...
Yes? Rather difficult to explain. She met a man, a kind of man, and decided to marry him. They left for Paris.
That's cuckoo.
So was the man.
Not if the man had a beard.
Oh, he had a beard. He had a beard all over.
Yup, that's Aunt Hannah for you. Show her hair and she don't care.
Let's send lunch on the terrace.
Thank you.
You know, I'm actually getting a place.
Be wonderful for children, I suppose.
Our kids will love it.
Ted! This is not a laughing matter. Let's eat! This castle! Sulfinating current and...
Mama, Papa. Mama, Papa.